Yes, I had my first class from Sister Joan Marie, and from then I went on to other classes. I took every class I could get, and then I became an instructor. And I actually did my first client casework with Sister Joan Marie, and I remember it was over in Boone County. I do remember that. Don't know when, but it was a windstorm and a fire.
Well, I started out in the Huntington area when we had a big flood just coming through, and they closed the schools. And a couple of days in the classroom, I could, square things away. But after a few days, I thought, well, there ought to be something I can do. And I checked with the local church, and they said, well, we're waiting to be told what to do. And I thought, I'll call the Red Cross, because my mother worked with the Red Cross when I was little.
Yeah.
And so I called the Red Cross, and they said, come on over, we'll train you. And I went out and helped with the flooding, and after the flooding was over, I thought there must be something more I can do, and so they allowed me to use the phone system to work with the families of the armed forces. And in between, I helped straighten out a cupboard with all the forms that had to be organized. There's always things to do in the Red Cross. So. And I've enjoyed it very much. But probably the one that I would select as the most memorable was right here in West Virginia, up in one of the hollows. And I went, and the man was there, and he was very depressed. He had just put a lot of time and effort and resources into making his home better for his family, and it was gone. And it was destroyed. And I gave him a toothbrush. And that was all it took to just turn him around and think that life can be better. It sort of made him feel like he was human again. And he really did. He appreciated that toothbrush. We gave him a few other things too, but Red Cross, I think sometimes it's not the big things that necessarily we do, but we're there. And sometimes you can get Red Cross when you can't get anyone else.
Right.
And that's why we really need volunteers.
Well, it means everything at the time, because a lot of times they had nowhere to sleep that night. They had no clothes to wear, and they had no food to eat, and in a lot of cases they had not the means to get those items quickly.
And sometimes we're able to help out. They are so overwhelmed by the disaster that it's difficult for them to hold themselves together, keep themselves together, and we do have resources that we can pull in to help them emotionally cope